The Nobel Prize-winning Japanese author Kenzaburo O has died at the age of 88. Strongly influenced by French and American literature, he was known for his powerful accounts of the atomic bombing of Japan and coping with his son, who has learning difficulties. He won the Nobel Literature Prize in 1994, with judges praising his darkly poetic novels for their disconcerting picture of the human predicament. His death, on 3 March, was due to old age, his publisher Kodansha said. Born in a village on Japan's southern island of Shikoku, O came from a family of wealthy landowners who lost most of their property due to a land reform imposed after the Second World War. O was 10 when the war ended, and his early life was overshadowed by the conflict. At school, he was asked if he was willing to die for the emperor every day, and he remembered feeling shame in bed at night when he decided that he wasn't. After Japan's surrender in 1945, he became fascinated by the democratic principles espoused by the occupying forces, and later became a fierce critic of what he called Japan's military and economic aggression. The humiliation took a firm grip on him and has colored much of his work, the Swedish Academy said. He himself describes his writing as a way of exorcising demons, with his novels frequently depicting a world knocked off its axis by dark, disturbing forces. O entered the University of Tokyo in 1954, where he studied French literature and began writing plays. By the time he graduated in 1959, he had already made his literary debut with The Catch, about an American pilot who was shot down and imprisoned by rural Japanese villagers. The story won the prestigious Akutagawa Prize for New Writers, with O hailed as the most promising young writer since Mishima Yukio. It was later turned into a film by Nagisa Oshima. He attracted international acclaim in the 1960s with Hiroshima Notes, a selection of essays about the victims of the atomic bomb, and the valiant efforts of those who cared for them. At his request, it was published on the same day as Kojinteki no Taiken, a personal matter, a darkly humorous account of a new father's struggle to accept the birth of his brain-damaged child. It was inspired by his own life. In 1963, O's son Hikari was born with a brain hernia and the ensuing surgery left him with learning difficulties.